Hello and welcome back to the Football Manager 19 save with Juventus. It is January part 2. And we start with some news which is quite surprising. A player we were going in for, Lucas Paqueta, who we're looking to buy from FLA, I think, which is possibly Fluminense, although no, Flamengo maybe, but the colours don't match. Yeah, so Inter have bought him for 115 grand a week. I'm not surprised he didn't want to move to us, according to they're paying him that. I think I offered him like 30 grand a week, maybe. So yeah, well done, Inter. I mean, he's not, he's good, but he's not 115 grand a week good at that age. That is incredible. Liverpool have made an offer for Daniel Regani. Our client is interested in speak to him. Bayern are in for Lozano. Interestingly, we're actually going to be playing the AC Milan game in the Super Cup final in this episode. However, I could well be tempted to sell Rugani. Now, our transfer window shuts in like 3 days. So this is going to be... it's really weird. It's only the 16th of January. But if we go into the calendar, as you can see, the transfer window closed on the 18th. So we've only got a little bit of time left to spend some money. Now, we don't necessarily need Rugani in our team. This isn't going to be a long-term save. If it was, I'd keep him and I'd be playing him a lot more. Chiellini and Bonucci are going to see out this season. That's for certain. We've also got Benatia as a backup. I'd rather sell Benatia, especially to China, than sell Rugani. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm potentially going to stall that transfer offer. Because the other thing is we'll actually only get, what, 27 roughly million of it to spend this season. So I'm just going to stall it for a little while. I don't know why Liverpool have done it as a non-negotiable offer. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. But yeah, we're going to be playing AC Milan in today's game. So I'm just wondering how we do this. Because this will probably be, now that the Football Manager full game is released tomorrow. So we haven't actually got too long left before we can think about getting started on the NK Zagreb save. Which obviously I do need to do some database editing to make the leagues available. So yeah, this Juventus save was never going to be long term. It was only a beta save. So probably going to be just one season of it. And we're only in January now, so we've still got quite a lot of the season to go. So I don't know, let me know, what do you think we should do? Do we keep this going for another series, or my opinion is this is always just going to be the beta save. This is always just going to be a one season save pretty much to see how we get on, and I'd like to keep it that way. But if you guys are really enjoying it, then we can keep it going and keep it, maybe go alongside the Zagreb save, or just keep it going until I've got the database ready for the Zagreb save. I don't know. I don't really have enough time to do 2 series on one game because I've obviously got Pro Evo going and Champ Manager 1 and 2 and this as well. So, yeah. Let me know down below what would you prefer to see. But we're ready pretty much to go and face AC Milan. Oh, one thing I forgot to say. We played the game in the Italian Cup first round and got a 5-0 win. A good performance, actually. Ciro Immobile got 2 goals in 9 minutes. Timothy Weir got us off the mark. Matt got a goal as well from left back. And Ezequiel Palacios got his first goal. An absolute banger from the edge of the box. He looks like he's going to be a pretty good player to improve our squad depth this season. And yeah, left back. So midfielder right. Who do we want on the midfield right? We want Pjanic playing on the right hand side. We want Blaise Matuidi on the left hand side. Out on the right wing, Bernardeschi is injured, but I think we're going to go Costa on the right, Dybala through the middle, Ronaldo on the left, and Ciro Immobile up front. Starting the game against AC Milan, who have obviously got Gonzalo Higuain up front for them as well. So this is probably how we're going to line up. Dybala will become the trequartista. He seems to be playing better in that formation. Who could have been a $100 million man, because we turned down a £100 million bid from Man United for him, which was interesting. Probably should have accepted it looking back on it, because that's a stupid amount of money to pay for someone. 100 million is ridiculous. But yeah, so on the bench we'll go with Cuadrado, Khedira, Bentancur, Ross Barkley, the new signing, can go on the bench. Timothy Weir. Where's Moise? Unless we do... Actually, let's go... No, we're not. We're going to do this. That's what we're going to go with. Moise Kean on the left, Cristiano Ronaldo up front. Moise Kean's been in incredibly good form this season, coming up from the under-20s. We'll put Benatia on the bench as well. Del Pette. We'll put Matt on there. Scott McTominay and Palacios as well, who could possibly come on for his debut. Squad numbers have all been done. Ciro Immobile got the number 9. Eskil Palacios got the number 33. And that was it, I think. They're the only 2 new signings we've got. So, yeah, so Ross Barkley. Sorry, Ross Barkley got the number 17 shirt. That was the other one. So, yeah, we're going into the Super Cup final. We'll see you for kickoff. So, here we are then. They line up with Donnarumma in goal, Conti, Caldara, Romagnoli and Stilic at the back. Biglia in a holding midfield role, Kesse and Bonaventura in the middle, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, which I'm pretty sure I've butchered, on the left, Higuain up front against his parent club, and Suso on the right. There's our lineup. We've already been through it. I'm excited to get this game going. Let's get underway and into the press conference we go passionately. Let's go and do it for the fans. We're going to win the trophy for the fans. They've been absolutely magnificent. You've left Barzagli out. Why? Because he's really, really old. I'd rather talk about the players that are in the game. There we go. The crazy shadows are on the pitch again. There is the Juventus lineup and the AC Milan players. Ronaldo gets the game underway. Let's see how this game unfolds as Dybala straight away runs forwards, finds Costa on a lot of space on the right-hand side. He gets in there. Can we get an early goal? It's a great tackle from Stilic, and it goes out for a throw-in deep in AC Milan territory. I'm just wondering, we're only going to do one game this episode, so let's put this onto extended highlights and get a bit more of the action, as that's a goal kick to AC Milan, as it's just decided to tell us. João Cancelo, that's definitely a foul throw, but he does it there, and it's actually tackled by Çalhanoğlu. Matuidi should get that, and does, with a bit of time to turn, and well, gives it to Sandro, into Chiellini, up to Matuidi. Matuidi back to Chiellini, into Pjanic. Pjanic turns, back to Bonucci, just keeping the ball, trying to draw AC Milan out, but they are not falling for it at the moment. Dybala looks for a ball over to Costa, but Stilic will win that header. Pjanic picks up the rebound, out to Cancelo. Cancelo now runs all the way to the byline. Can he put a big cross? And he does. Ronaldo with a header! Just past the post, really close from Cristiano Ronaldo. Good play from Cancelo on the right. But yeah, last time we played Milan, we absolutely battered them. I don't think I showed it live on camera. But we absolutely destroyed them as Pjanic stands over this ball, dinks it in, looking for Ronaldo. But there is, no, he was looking for someone else because Ronaldo picked it up. Costa into Dybala, shoots, deflected, and it's just getting away by Biglia. And this is what happened last time we played them. They just could not get out and attack us, AC Milan. And they've had one shot inside 13 minutes. We've only had one on target though. We need to up that. Çalhanoğlu has the ball. Out it goes to Sosu on the right hand side. I don't know why I can't speak today. A good tackle from Alexandro. Pjanic looks to launch a counter attack up to Moise Kean. Moise Kean comes over. Look at AC Milan keeping all those numbers back, but it's not enough to beat Ronaldo in the air. Moise Kean putting a good cross in. Ronaldo applauds it, and it goes past the post. So Alexandro throws it in, looking for Dybala, but he's beaten by Biglia. Caldara gets it there into Conti. Suso up to Kesse. Kesse to Çalhanoğlu, but Douglas Costa gets back very well. Now onto his left foot. He's run a very long way from the right wing. Finds himself on the opposite wing. Cuts it back. Looking for Ronaldo, and it's a good save from Donnarumma. Held the ball well. It's all Juventus still. Just going to tell the guys I'm happy with what they're doing. Praise them. Let them know that this is good football. We're playing well. Is there any response to that praise? Szczesny is overwhelmed by saying I'm happy with his performance, which is bizarre. I don't know why you would be so overwhelmed. But 25 minutes gone, still 0-0. No team managing to find the breakthrough. If we look down here, obviously our attack's mainly coming down the middle and slightly more to the left. Douglas Costa, we saw drifting in a lot, so not really much happening on the right-hand side. Dybala is looking exhausted, which means he's probably picked up an injury because he wasn't that unfit before the game started, as Bonucci will have lots of time to bring this down into Chiellini, out to Matuidi, Pjanic. The one thing I didn't check was that we had our centre-backs around the right way. We do, so that's fine. As we go back to the action, Costa again cuts in field, which is what we want him to do as an inside forward. He's gone all the way to the other wing again, pulls back across. Ronaldo with a header over the bar again. It's a goal kick to AC Milan, which we'll stick with because the highlight continues. Donnarumma, ball forward. Alexandro with a header. Kesse gets there, but Sandro intercepts that poor header. Looking over the top to Moise Kean, who does try to get in behind. Kean cuts back into Alexandro. He's got another ball square to Pjanic. Finds him. Back to Sandro. In it goes. Dybala turns, shoots, blocked. It's cleared away, and Bonaventura now launches AC Milan's counter-attack, but Cancelo gets back really, really well. Puts in a wonderful tackle, and it's still 0-0, and we need to up this a little bit. Yeah, Dybala dropping down to 70%. We do have Superman Ross Barkley on the bench, who it was pretty good in the cup game. They were a Serie C team though, so we can't take too much away from it. Cristiano Ronaldo on a 6.6, Moise Kean on a 6.5. There's lots of poor ratings happening over here at the moment. 42 minutes gone, and it looks like Bonaventura is going to get the third yellow card of the day for AC Milan, and he does. There we go. And it results in a free kick. Pjanic stands over it. He shoots. Easy save for Donnarumma. Nowhere near enough pace on that ball to put that into the back of the net. But as you can see, AC Milan totting up the yellow cards. Only the one for us with Blaise Matuidi. But I think we're going to make some changes at half-time. Changes are afoot. Higuain then gets a yellow card as well. And now Dybala is a twisted knee. Pablo Dybala has picked up. And that's annoying because he's actually our best attacking player on the pitch at the moment. But I think I know what subs are coming here. It's going to be a double substitution at half-time. We've been the better team. I think that's true. I think we can say that. If we go into the tactics, this is what I'm thinking. Immobile on for Keane. Immobile up top. Cristiano Ronaldo out wide. Dybala then has to come off because he cannot play with a twisted knee. And it's going to be Ross Barkley in the attacking midfielder role onto attack. Start the second half. They're looking for that breakthrough. Double substitution by AC Milan, by Juventus, sorry. And Bonaventura gives that in, and Costa flies into the tackle. Referee says it's fair. Costa comes forward, but not much happening after that highlight. 13 shots, 14 shots we've had. Only 3 of them on target. It feels like that must mean we're taking shots from range. We've got work ball into the box on. I just wonder if we just go for a slight bit of shorter passing and try and make that. Is that going to make the difference? Oh, we have a shot, and Donnarumma makes the save. It might have been Barkley with the shot as well. But yeah, it's 47 minutes gone, and we really need to get this breakthrough soon. This could be a game that bites us in the arse if Juventus score from one shot. I mean, if they don't get a man sent off, this is incredible because they've got 5 yellow cards at the moment, and that is living life on the edge if you're an AC Milan player. Douglas Costa, Douglas Costa also picks up a yellow card. That's a poor pass from the AC Milan player, and Costa comes forward looking for Ciro Immobile, headed away by Romagnoli. Costa picks it up, comes flying in for a tackle again. This has got all the tackles on it of a derby game. Matuidi out to Costa. Costa comes forward, lots of space on the right hand side for Costa. He gets in, puts a cross into the back post. Ronaldo with a header. Donnarumma spilt it into the net, and Ronaldo gets the goal. Douglas Costa with a wonderful assist. I was just thinking about swapping those over, putting Ronaldo as a winger on the right and Douglas Costa onto the left as an inside forward. But Costa here showing that he's got the pace and the crossing ability to put it in. Let's have a look here. Donnarumma making a real howler of that. A shocking effort from Donnarumma as Ronaldo gets another goal this season, and he is on fire. Pjanic stands over the ball, fires in a free kick, goes towards the back post, but no one's there. Ronaldo picks it up on the edge of the box. Ronaldo lays it into Costa. Costa surely will go backwards here and keep the ball. He does. Bonucci lays it into Matuidi. Matuidi turns into Pjanic. Just looking to dictate play. Loads of space for Alexandro. Alexandro crosses it in. Ross Barkley with a header. He said it misjudged the flight of the ball, and his header goes way into the stands. And Donnarumma, long ball up pitch, looking for Kessie. And Kessie's actually got on that because Chiellini misjudged it. Higuain lays it out to Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu Costa clears really well. And Ronaldo then puts his foot through it, looking for Ciro Immobile. And he's given a ball to run onto into the corner. Puts this in, looking for Barkley. Barkley on the volley. Oh, he's hit the post. He's hit the post and it's bounced straight back into Donnarumma's arms. So unlucky. Ross Barkley with a left-footed volley. And his highlight still continues. Costa comes forward again. Tries to play it out wide, looking for Ronaldo. Ronaldo turns, keeps the ball back to Pjanic. Again, using him to dictate the play. Pjanic up to Barkley. Barkley turns, lays it in. I think that might have been a shot. But it's a good game. Luckily, we've got that breakthrough now. Just wondering if there's anybody else we need to change. Not at the moment. We'll keep it as it is. An hour gone. 1-0 up. Conte over the ball with a free kick for AC Milan. Takes it short to Kesse. Moves it on one more to Bonaventura. Bonaventura comes forward. Poor pass. Cancelo clears and now Immobile. Can he get on the end of that huge ball over the top? Immobile on his left foot. Oh, he should have done better. He really should have done better. Not the best of play from Ciro Immobile. Not showing why we bought him for potentially 80 million. But another long ball over the top. He's making good runs. I'll give him that. We're picking him out with the ball. Immobile lays it back to Sandro. Sandro, don't shoot on your right foot. Don't do it. Lays it in. Costa. Well done, Sandro, for not shooting on your right foot because it would have been horrendous. but still the pressure from Juventus comes, and this will be Pjanic to put this corner in. Pjanic knocks it in towards the back post, towards Costa, but he's never going to win a header. And we get another corner. Pjanic swings this one in again towards the back post. Bonucci knocks it down. Costa's there. It's got to be. It is. Great knockdown from Leonardo Bonucci. And Costa sticks it in. 2-0 Juventus. 63 minutes gone. And we have tweaked our corner tactics just a little bit. As Pjanic put this in, Bonucci with a great header down, and then Costa had time to take a touch, and then Donnarumma came out, and it was beyond him before he even realised. 2-0 Juventus. Pjanic with a free kick again, whips this one in. It's off the line and then tucked into the net. Is it Ross Barkley? It is! Ross Barkley gets the goal! Ross Barkley's there on his what I'd claim was his real first start for the club. His first appearance for the club. The cup day didn't really count. Pjanic fired it in. It's actually a save from Donnarumma because Pjanic went for goal, and Barkley just reacted quickest. 3-0. And just like that, the game's turned on its head. We've still 23 shots to their 1. This game was had. 69 minutes in, Bonaventura fires the free kick past the post, and this game is all but done. So Barkley picks up. He's surely fouled there. Is this going to be a red card? It is going to be a second yellow for Bonaventura. And to rub it, salt in the wound, now AC Milan are down to 10 men, and there is a lot of space to exploit on these wings. So I'm wondering if we swap these two over. Do you prefer to be... Yeah, we'll put you as an actual winger out on support. And we'll put you as a winger on attack, Cristiano. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go and exploit the play down both flanks. Because that is what I do. I exploit the weaknesses of the opposition team. They're playing narrow. Look at this, very narrow formation. We're going to try and exploit the wings. Fired up by the feedback that I've given them of praising them for all their good efforts. But yeah, it looks like this could be the end of the game. There is still 10 minutes to go, mind. But... it does seem like the game is over. Looks like they've changed their formation. They have, and then they've changed it back, and they've changed it again. We have one final sub with 5 minutes to go. I think we'll just... I mean, Cancelo is so injury prone, but I think maybe we'll bring on Palacios for a game. Let's bring on Palacios for Pjanic in the middle. Just see what he can do. Pjanic having a very good game. As I say, dictating the play. That's what we use him for. Costas will swing this one in. Back post towards Palacios, who's beaten in the air. Chiellini, loads of time and space to pick a good pass. He does out to Cancelo. João Cancelo comes forward, gets to the byline, dinks it in, looking for Ronaldo with a header. Donnarumma with a good save. And yeah, I mean, Immobile not being on the best on a 6.8, but when we're winning 3-0 against a team that's meant to be one of our biggest rivals in the league, I'll take that all day. Although it is only the Super Cup, I do remember that. But a trophy's a trophy, as Ronaldo turns really well into Immobile. Immobile shoots, is blocked, and Romagnoli gets the clearance away. I think that's going to be the end of the game as we're into the last 25 seconds of this tie. Yellow cards all over the place. 1 red card. 3 goals as Castello comes forward, looks to swing it in. There's a block on the cross by Chiellini. And it's a corner to AC Milan. Is there going to be enough time to take it? 15 seconds over the allotted time. Biglia to swing it in. In it goes, high and deep. Romagnoli chests it down. He actually handled the ball, so that's going to be another yellow card in this game. His 3rd of the season. That will be the end of the game. And we're going to be bringing the Super Cup back to Juventus. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. There we go. Look at that. Look at that for a cutscene. What more could you want? I mean, a bit disappointing they haven't updated that since Football Manager 18 because... no one likes that cutscene, but passionately, very, very pleased. What a performance. Right, let's crack into transfer deadline day. Now, a lot of you were saying maybe I should offer Dybala in exchange for Paul Pogba. So, let's give it a go. Let's see what they say. We'll put 0 money and we'll go player to exchange, add a player, other player from squad. Where is he? Paulo, but he's injured for like 2-3 days. Let's see what they say. Unacceptable. So, cancel that then. The other one is Martial. I mean, Fred is transfer list. Fred is someone I'd like to bring in, potentially, to give another option in midfield. But we've got loads of midfielders now. I mean, Martial. Where is Martial? Anthony Martial. Do I go for Anthony Martial? I mean, is this a good deal? Get rid of Dybala, who is really, really good. Well, his stats are really good. His stats are really good. He hasn't actually performed that well for us this season. Dybala for Martial, I mean... He's very good, isn't he? Very quick, good dribbling. We know he's good in Football Manager. He always is good in Football Manager. How's he been getting on? I mean, he's only made 7 appearances for them. That is incredible. They should accept this straight away, shouldn't they? Really, if you're thinking about it, if they're not playing him and they want Dybala, I mean, I really want to keep Dybala. Are they interested in anybody else in the squad? Because I'd happily take him if they're interested in someone else. Chiellini, Liverpool, interested in Chiellini, interesting. Douglas Costa, Liverpool. Why Liverpool just interested in everybody? Yeah, you're interested in a loan regarding Emre Can. See, Emre Can, he had interest from Man United originally, and then it went just to Man City. Do you know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna get rid of Dybala and put in Emre Can in there. So we'll try that. Let's suggest it. It's unacceptable. I mean, I'm just gonna put. I don't know if I'll go through with this, but I'm gonna put Dybala in there just to see if they would do it. So I'll just make the offer for now, because once they've rejected a suggested terms, you can't do it. But yeah, we've now recorded the most Super Cup wins in Italy with 8, which is wonderful. We have Genoa next. Genoa? No, I don't. FC Bayern have now approached every single fitness coach and sports scientist I have in the club, and all of them have rejected him. So you'd think they'd try to understand that. As Genoa scouting report, scouting meeting. I'd love Varane. I'd love Fekir. Joe Gomez, not so much, but maybe Joe Gomez. Yeah. Right, so we will wait and go into transfer deadline day. Here it is. We will take part, 'cause it's always a good bit of fun. So let's go and get involved. Loads of talk. How seriously the transfer budget has been completed? I don't want to discuss club finance. I never discuss club finances. There's a tongue teaser. Try and say that 3 times in a row. As here we go. Man United in offer for Lozano. I do want Lozano. I do want him, but I feel like that ship has sailed. Now Benatia. I think I sell Benatia because he's nowhere near our first team. Do I sell Benatia and then reject the Regani bid? That's probably the more sensible option to do. I think that is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to accept that bid from Benatia and then reject the one from Regani. The other thing is, do we try and get Joe Gomez as part of the Regani deal? He's not actually that good, is he, Regani? He's got a lot of 15s around, but I mean, everything's going down because I think he wants to leave. But tackling 14, positioning's good. That's what you need as a defender. Determination 11. Yeah, I mean, he's not going to get into our first team at the moment while we've got Chiellini. But I don't know. I'm going to accept the offer for Benatia because I just don't play him at all. So I might as well just get rid of him. So it's going to be a player. You have made a bid for a player who remains unnamed but have yet to receive a response. Assertively, it's out of our hands for the time being. It's out of our hands. It's all in Man United's hand to see if they want to sell Martial. Question: could be leaving. If there's appropriate interest, potentially he could leave. So Juventus make Martial offer. It is now known to the world that we've offered Emre Can, Pablo Dybala in for Martial. Regani heading for Juventus. Pjanic is taken ill. We'll send him home so that he doesn't make anybody else ill. No, I do not. Passionately, no, he'll be staying here and in around the first team squad. He's been absolutely incredible this season. So Moise Kean is to remain. Oh, I just don't know. Regani, I mean, let's see. I mean, because I'm pretty sure Benatia is going to move. So we'll see what sort of money we get from that deal that we can then reinvest. If we do need to reinvest it, I mean, there's no real weakness in the team. That's the issue. What's Dele Alli unhappy about? Wants a new deal to reflect his ability. He's actually got one in real life. So, I mean, Joe Gomez is recommended 74 out of 100, so 74% recommendation. He's probably quite similar to Regani in terms of stats. I mean, if we go to the old compare with Juventus. No, there he is, Daniel Regani. So Regani is the blue, Joe Gomez is the green. I mean, look, he's better than him in everything other than actually defending, which an aerial ability. So yeah, but versatility. I'm wondering if we ask for money and Joe Gomez. Now, that's what's annoying, is they made it a non-negotiable deal. So I'm going to reject it and then go back to Regani. Transfer, offer to clubs. Can you add, what, 25 million and Joe Gomez? Just straight out cash? Let's try that. Let's try that. Why not? Offer to clubs. Let's see what happens. So not long left in the window, just a couple of hours to count down, which won't be very long in game time. As Regani, nobody, no, okay, no, that's fine. Juventus Martial we've rejected, so we'll cancel that. They obviously don't want Dybala that much. We need a bid cautiously. No, we won't. The deal is dead. It is done. It looks like then, with 4 hours to go in the transfer window, this is going to be our squad going into the back end of the season. Everybody training very well indeed. Moise Keane getting another 10. We're getting a 10. Matt getting a 9.85. Youth team are training really well as well. So, yeah, it's all going pretty well. Franco is the biggest deal. Well, if there's any pressure, he'll thrive on it. No idea who he is, but he'll thrive on it. Transfer deadline has passed. There you go. So, Allen moved, world-class midfielder, from Napoli to Man United. Immobile from Lazio to Juventus. And Elaz Heiser from Napoli to Barcelona. We are the biggest spenders and the most active in the January transfer window, which was very, very short. But yeah, so there's still time for some players to leave. Did Benatia actually go? No, it hasn't gone through yet. So, there we go. We'll be back for another game in a future episode. We'll do our squad rotation in a minute. Let's look at the schedule. Probably back for that game against Olympique Lyonnais in the Champions League first knockout round. So thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure having you with me once again. I hope you're enjoying the series. Let me know your thoughts about, do we do this for a second season, depending on what we win this season. And are you excited for the NK Zagreb save? But for now, I'm out. Cheers.